Hello everyone, this is Varaj and I am the co-founder of Predify.ai. So let's get started with the prototype. First of all, let's move into this news section where you will be displayed a list of newses from which you can select any of the news. Let's go on with this news. As you can see, we landed into a new page where you can analyze the news. So let's wait for the generation. As you can see, we successfully got the generation, and along with that, we got a sentiment analysis of the news as well, where it is 0.92% positive, 95% neutral, and 3% negative. Along with that, we got a subjective analysis as well, where you can get the competitor, the company in question, and its sentiment analysis, stuff like that. Let's go on with the chat section. Basically, in this section you can research about the companies in question. So our company in question is Amazon, so let's select that. Yeah, basically now what it will do is gather all the information which it requires for us to serve. Yeah, it successfully gathered all the information and provided us with these features. So let's go on with this chat with company report. Basically, this is a specialized model which will help you chat with annual reports. This is the model which we deployed in the website is comparatively limited because it doesn't have the feature of web searching and self correction, but we have implemented a separate model that is added into the project. You can check it out, we will explore it later. First of all, let's go on with this model. Yeah, looks like this model actually knows which company is in question and provides a decent generation output of the company. Yeah, there are some numbers as well, like how is its financial performance has been. Yeah, so let's move on to another feature, that is this chat with price history. Basically, in this feature you can tinker around with the price movements of the company for last 1 year. So let's go on with this first example question. What was the opening price on 22nd March? That is for Amazon, obviously. The model already knows. Let's wait for the generation. Yeah, looks like it is valued at 7 USD, that is 1.177.75. Along with that, you can ask other questions like plot price graph for let's say last 4 months. So it will basically generate a price graph for you. Basically, we are yeah, it has generated the output. We are improving on this feature as well, implementing generative UI and all. Now lastly, this get insight feature, which is very suitable for the beginners. What it does is gathers all the information, curates all the gathered information and provides a summarized output for you. So yeah, looks like it has generated the output successfully. So yeah, what do we have right now is details from annual report and some basic information about the company, including market capitalization and 52-week high low and stuff like that. Along with that, we were given history of newses, summary of history of newses, and on clicking on this sentiment trends, we can get sentiment trend of the newses of that company. So yeah, on selecting this point, this shows all the newses that have been taken place on that particular range of days. So yeah, you can tinker around with the positive average and negative moving average, stuff like that, to get a particular decision. So that's pretty much about it, and let's now move on to the model architecture which we are trying to implement in this website. So as you can see, this is the chatbot architecture we are trying to integrate into the website. So let's get an overview of how the architecture actually works. So basically, initially the question prompt is asked by the user, and this is passed on to a query categorizer, which categorizes into a feature whether it should implement direct drag from the data it has already gathered, or it needs to search the internet, or it doesn't require any kind of reference and all. The simple knowledge based LLM would be enough. So as you can see, we have implemented our advanced drag feature, that is it checks for the retrieved documents and creates them. Along with that, it checks for hallucination. Along with that, it checks for the answers, whether the question has been answered correctly or not at every node. And along with that, we track all the interactions into a database, which can be further utilized for more personalization of the user. So yeah, all the codes are available in this notebook. So let's just check out an example generation of what we of how the process of research goes on in this model. So yeah, so this was the question, was tell me the list of exactly 10 latest news related to Tesla Motors. So the data which we used was the annual report of TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services Limited. And as you may know, this Tesla Motor is a different company, so the model needs to search the internet and like move on with it, right? So as you can see, it first categorized the question, then it routed to a feature, that is web search, and it did a web search, then generated an output. Along with that, it also went through like hallucination checking and grade answer grading, and came to a conclusion of final generation, that is this. And we can see the final generation was generated here. And the average time of generation it takes around is like 40 to 50 seconds, without considering the embedding setup and all. So that is actually cool. It does all the research for you, and also self corrects it, and you can check all the memory it has stored for you for future reference and all. As you can see, the master memory, it stored the interaction, that what was asked and what was the conclusion. So you can reference all this to re-engineer the prompt for better personalization. Along with that, yeah, the data query categorizer uses it. It is also stored here. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, and thank you so much.